Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Uni Cross. So, PvP week just ended. I ended up making top 2,000, which gave me 1 gold ticket, 1 silver ticket, and a couple bronze. I'm going to show you guys those polls in just a second. Basically, I'm going to go over my keyblade setups I'm going to be using for this PvP week. I'm going to be making my first tier 8 7-star medal in this video as well. And I'm going to be making some other tier 6s and tier 5s into 7 stars and talk about those new avatar boards and how it's going to affect this entire week for PvP, because it is a luxury PvP week. If you guys want some silver tickets or gold tickets, this is the time to actually try. So we're going to jump in with me starting off with my polls. Okay, I made place 1,930. I hope you guys got your places as well. That only gives me 1 gold and 1 silver. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to pull all together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pinky pull. Cross our fingers the stream doesn't crash. So don't crash stream and don't give me tier 3s. Moogles, 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 moogles. Don't do tier 3s. Oh, a tier 8 with 3 tier 4s. It's not amazing, but that tier 8 luck. That tier 8 luck. Damn. Anyone beat me? Did anybody beat me? Oh, I see a 786 and turn and beat me right away. Pinky pull. Tier 8s, baby. Tier 8s, baby. I need 3 tier 8s. Come on. Show me that good luck. Don't show me that bad luck. Show me that good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Tier 8s all the way. Tier 8s all the way. Oh, there's 6s and 5s, though. Oh, there's 6s and 5s, though. Okay, that's... it's something, I guess. All right, so the result from the polls are 2 tier 5s, 1 tier 6, and 1 tier 8 I can make. I can also make a bunch of these little ones, but that's for the afterwards for sub slots. And I can make another tier 4. Now, the tier 4s, my current setup for tier 4s is pretty strong, and I don't want to make any other medal tier 4 currently. I'm going to wait till the PvP weeks go by, and I have to make a certain one of these into a tier 4. I can make my second Buzz, but that's going to cost me 6 Mickey and Brooms. Or I can make my first 7-star Woody. If I don't do that, the other options I have for tier 4s are not really that great. Extra attack, I do have these guys, but they came from polls, and I have plenty of these at 7 stars already. It's just these ones have extra attack, and I might consider making them into a 7-star with the tickets if no other prime medals come out at tier 4. So I'm just going to hold on to my tier 4 tickets, since the ones I do have currently are good enough, because I do have that fully gilded Buzz there. I've got that new young Xehanort if I had to use some kind of 7 strength for multiple turns. I do got that Key Art 17 down here. So I do have options, and I also have Axel over here. So the only thing I'm missing is the Woody. Woody's most likely going to be my tier 4, but for now, I'm just going to hold it off until I need it, because I do have 7 stars of tier 7s and tier 6s that do better than these guys. I need to use those to fill up slots later. For now, we're going to go straight into tier 5s, and my tier 5 choices, I had quite a bit. So the first thing I always do is I go to tier 5 and then I push on extra attack to see which medals I have extra attack. According to the best multipliers for damage, Ursula and Toon Aqua are the ones that have the most damage. The thing about Toon Aqua, she has to be in the beginning of the Keyblade setup, where Ursula can be whatever she wants. And the thing about Ursula is she's reverse magic. There's not a lot of good reverse magic out there. So she is a great choice for my next tier 5. Then we also have SDG over here, but he doesn't do... he's super effective. He's not really good for PvP. For some reason, I don't know if that's a glitch or something, but he doesn't do a lot of good damage in PvP. And if I'm making 7-star medals, I'm thinking about PvP. Everything else over here is AoE damage, and I don't need the AoE damage or utility. So next time I have tier 5s, most likely this might be my options over here. But for now, since I don't have anything else with extra attack that I really want, what I'm currently going to make as my first tier 8 is going to relate to these 2 medals right here. So my Nominee has attack boost 4 max on it with plus 1,000 and negative 60 ground. That is going to be my first one for this video, my first 7 stars. So I got to clean her up. So now I've got a forward copy magic, and I'm going to get a backwards copy magic with the same thing. Negative 60 ground, plus 1,000. I got really lucky with these medals and the perfect amount of fairy tickets. So now I have a backwards copy magic and forward copy magic 7-star medal. If you guys don't have a lot of let's say anything else like tier 6, 7s, or 8s that are 7 stars, then obviously I would have went for Ursula or I would have went for Toon Aqua. But because I have higher ranking tier medals that are 7-star, I start focusing on my copy medals down here. So there goes my 2 5-star fairies. They might come out with something in polls, so I should have just waited, but I really want to get these gold and silver tickets. If we do get like tier 5 prime medals that are guaranteed every poll, my 2 tier 5 tickets just went to kind of a waste, kind of not, but just in case, if you really want to wait for other prime medals to be guaranteed every poll, then you guys can hold off for a bit. But for me, I'm just going to go all out and just see what happens, especially because I don't have a lot of jewels to pull anyways. So that is tier 5. Now I have my choice for a tier 6. So tier 6s, I don't have a lot of choices here. I did end up guilting and trading my medal. My Marluxia here got plus 1,000, negative 60 ground and air, but he is AoE damage, and I don't need AoE damage, I need single target damage. Best one is Aqua over here, but again, I have to throw Mickey Brooms on there, and I don't have extra attack or anything good on her, so what I'm going to do is my AC Shion. And again, this relates to the medals I just pulled, the medals I made into a 7-star, and that's why I'm focusing on my copycat medals. When it comes to here, bringing this into a 7-star is ideal. Bringing this into a 7-star is ideal because they have such a huge multiplier. They're really good options. But because I have all my options ready done and my Keyblade setups done, I'm going to start focusing on my copycat medals. So Shion, even though she only has 800 HP traits, Shion is going to become my 7-star tier 6 for this week because of the Keyblades we're currently using and what she's going to be copying. So I don't got any tier 7s. So as you guys can see, all I have is left is the tier 8. So no tier 7s, but I do have that tier 8. So we're going to jump straight to tier 8. Now tier 8s, there's not a lot of options, but I made my 2 videos already on my Sora and Simba and my Illustrated Invisible. If you guys want to go check out that video before to see my trait rolls and my guilt, then you guys can go check that out. If not, here you go. I ended up getting extra attack on Illustrated Invisible, and on my Sora and Simba, I ended up getting nothing on my boosted one. So the easy answer here is Illustrated Invisible. Sykes was the other option, but again, Sykes, no good traits for PvP. This one has all the traits for PvP. I did make a second copy, and there's a whole video on there why I made a second copy. It got plus 1,000, but nothing else to go along with it. So this is my main medal for PvP now. Got extra gauges for those weird Keyblades like Proud Mode, but it has the extra attack, which really, really matters. So this is most likely going to be my medal to make into tier 8. Once I make him a 7-star, or sorry, into a 7-star, he's most likely going to become a 7-star, and he's going to become a 7-star after, depending if Leon and Cloud don't get extra attack and all that. But priority is extra attack, and all my tier 8s, that is the only medal that ended up getting extra attack that's worth it, because that's AoE damage not happening, that's a buffer not happening. It's this Illustrated Invisible that is becoming a 7-star, and that is going to be my setup. Now, I do have one more roll on Sora and Simba, but I'm keeping it separate just for now. For this week, this fits up for the Keyblade setups I'm about to make, and that's why I've chosen this. So let me just make sure that this is the one with extra attack on it. It is organized right now. Extra attack. Let's evolve it. This is my first tier 8 7-star medal. I only need 3 more tickets to make my next one, so that's why I'm not too worried, because this is a luxury week, and I'm going all out on this. So there you go. That is going to be my 7-star medals for this week, because PvP didn't turn out too bad. I did make top 2,000, which gave me quite a bit of extra for the tier 5s and 6s. So PvP currently, I'm in place 4,662. This is all about to change, because I'm going to make 3 powerful Keyblades. I'm going to get rid of this setup where I make people skip medals, and I'm just going to go into pure damage. Pure damage for all 3, because I think I have enough medals now to actually do that. So what I ended up doing was avatar boards. I bought I bought Hainer and I bought Pences for defense boost 4 maxes, because currently these medals, these avatar boards have defense boost 4 max. If I want to survive in PvP for the top rankings, I need that, and attack boost 7 maxes for my copycat medals. So now that I have that all done and cleared, I'm about to go make my medals cleaned up. I'm gonna show you guys my new Keyblade setups, and we're gonna go test out some PvP and see how far I make it. Alright, so this is my current Keyblade setups right now, guys. Fairy Stars is straightforward, what I had before. This is my Starlight, the throwaway keyblade with pure poison and paralysis on it, or poison and sleep on it. And then my third setup that has the paralysis and damage. So this is what they look like now, and then I'm going to change them into this. So for this keyblade, the fairy stars, I left it exactly the way it was. I am going to change some skills on here to make this a lot better, but this is pretty much where I want this keyblade for now. That's going to be the fairy stars. My second keyblade is Starlight. It's going to be my weak keyblade where I'm going to put it in between matches just in case, because I can get paralyzed and all that. So if they don't paralyze me, I have a chance. If they paralyze me, then I have this setup. I could change it around, but for now I'm going to keep it like this. Basically 7-star anti-form, copying 7-star Buzz, copying 7-star Goofy and Donald here with defense boost 4. We got my 7-star Nominate, copying my 7-star Warrior of Light. And for that best keyblade is the Stroke of Midnight. I got this 99 out of 120 slots, giving me a boost of 0.581. I got the extra attack, invisible here. I got the 7-star KR beginnings here, 7-star Nominee over here. Oh, sorry, Shion. You didn't hear nothing. And then, of course, my 7-star extra attack, Hercules. So I have 2 extra attacks, and it's going to be my first Keyblade to make sure I dominate first round. I guaranteed myself that win. So, as for skills, I put a defense boost 5 on my Prime Young Xehanort, not for damage, but for utility / damage. He doesn't do terrible damage. He does terrible damage, but it's better than 6 stars because he has that 14,000 strength. So it's not bad. He's not sitting on a proper slot right now, but that's not a big deal. Skills, starting off with Stroke of Midnight, I'm going to level this defense boost 2 max to defense boost 4 max. And that's where I was talking about those avatar boards come in handy because of the new defense boost 4 maxes. Here's one. I bought all 3 boards because I need the attack boost maxes as well. So defense boost 4 max, overriding defense boost 2 max, saying yes to that because this is going to be extremely broken in PvP right now. If you don't have that, you don't have a good chance. Defense boost 5 with defense boost 4 max. Now for my Illustrated Invisible, extra attack, we know we're going to do with that already. I'm going to put that attack boost on it, but I have attack boost max SP gauge from Coliseum. So attack boost 7 max and SP gauge 2, so that's going to help out a lot with his 5 SP. So it's only going to cost me 6 SP in total to activate this medal. I wish it was a 1, but this is what I got for now, and this is what I need. So attack boost 7 max, SP gauge 2. Yes, I want to put it into the invisible, and there you go. My 7-star invisible extra attack now has everything done on it perfectly. So that's number 2. Number 3 here, I want to change this from a 4 max to a 7 max. So I'm going to take one of my 7 maxes I have currently right here, attack boost 7 max, and I'm going to throw that on my KR beginnings, taking away the 4 max, which is way behind. Now it's at a 7 max. Next up is going to be my Shion, which currently has a attack boost 5 max. I'm going to change that to a 7 max to make sure I have maximum damage. I got 3 more 7 maxes here, so I got to make sure I do this properly. So this is going to guarantee this Keyblade stays on par with everything here. Now I could, and I think I'm going to, if I need the power, put a 7 max on my Hercules with extra attack. But the thing is, that's 14 gauges. Realistically, it's not 14 because he does restore, I believe, 4 or 3 gauges. Fills 4 gauges, so he only costs us 3, so he'll waste 6 SP. But I got to make sure that he has 7 SP when it comes around this corner. And also, I'm going to see if I really need that damage. With all this going on right now, I think I'll be okay. So I'm going to skip on that for now. Starlight is my kind of like throwaway Keyblade, but not really. I could put a 7 max on my Nominee here, but I'm going to wait out. For now, everything else, this is the only other one I want to touch up on. Attack boost 5 max. This has extra attack on it, so this is definitely getting a 7 max on it because that's going to be one of my most powerful ones. So another attack boost 7 max right here. We're going to throw that on, and I'm pretty much good to go for PvP. So we're going to jump into a couple matches now that we have this all done. The Fairy Stars does have Axel Defense Boost 5. That is because of reasons. He's not my strongest 7-star, but he still does good damage, so that's why I put Defense Boost 5 on him. I didn't pull for Lee and Isa. If I did, he would be here, but it's no biggie. So we're going to jump in. Because I have the Young Xehanort there, I can really mess around with my second Keyblade. If anything, I can mess around with any Keyblade because Young Xehanort will allow a times 7 buff to carry over. So I have some options to do here. For now, this is what I'm going to go in with. Every Keyblade says it has a lot of strength, a lot of attack. I'm pretty sure I got everything. Oh, that's the last one. That's right. My Shion. My Shion, I am going to level up my Shion. Put her guilt and trade on this. Because that's pretty much the last thing I got to do. Just for that little bit of extra damage. Maybe I'll get an extra attack on my Shion as well. So you guys get to see this. Here's the guilt. Up to 230%. We get 225. I'm going to put the 5 mirrors in there. And for the trait, we're going to get hopefully a resist. Max gauge. Max gauges is pretty good. I just lost connection to my internet. I'll be back, guys. So, this Keyblade is perfectly fine. Everything else is done. And we're good to go. So, I can still put Attack Boost 7 Max on my Hercules. But I'm hoping for Attack Boost 7 Max with SP gauge because of how much he costs. And he also restores, so he would be better with that. Internet's going to be kind of funky right now. But let's go test this Keyblade setup. Alright, so a couple things got cut off. My first match got dropped audio and video. The camera went off for some reason, so we lost the first match. And I didn't show you guys, but I put a Defense Boost 4 Max on my Kairi, who had a Defense Boost 3 Max. So I'm going to put Fairy Stars first, and then Stroke of Midnight last. Just because he doesn't have a 7 Max, I want to make sure my first Keyblade setup is the strongest it can be. I'm still questioning this, even though this is a tier 8 7-star with extra attack. I don't know if it's going to do a lot of damage being right in the beginning, but a 3.2 should be enough. We're going to test it out. We're going to see what happens. And let's go for a match down all the way to top 1,000. Let's see if I can go a little closer to that. That was 1,047. Let's go deeper than that. 1,600, 1,100. Okay, maybe 1,047 was a good place to go to. 1,025. Here, let's try out Arosora. Let's try out this guy. So, Fairy Stars versus a Starlight. So they look like they might have done a throwaway Keyblade for the first Keyblade. Maybe, I'm not sure. It could be their good Keyblade. They just don't have enough gems to max it out. Let's find out. They are in top 1,000, so they must have some decent setup. First 2 medals going off. I'm already at 1 million. Or, yeah, 1 million. We're at, sorry, that's 22. Damn. Oh, they got Defense Boost 3 Max. That's why. Okay, so no Defense Boost 4 Max against this Keyblade is pretty much going to guarantee me a win here. Because with my 4 Maxes and my Defense Boost 5, I should be fine. Even though my Axel doesn't have good power on him, Diz, along with being copied with extra attack Diz, it's a big difference in damage. So half right now for Defense Boost 5. Actually, no, there's times 4 right there. So they did use a throwaway Keyblade for the first one. They're using the whole paralysis thing. And that's why my second Keyblade isn't super powerful. For my last attack, I'll make my first 2 Keyblades very powerful. Just because they can't affect me with their paralysis and all that. But for my first 4 attacks, I will be going like this. Just in case, because somewhere over here, it's going to paralyze me. Yeah, one of these medals are going to paralyze me somewhere. It might have been the first medal, but I look like a buffer with defense boost. These are all attackers, it looks like. 7 and 12, but I do have defense boost 4 on here. It's not a bad Keyblade setup at all. Where's their... I guess their first medal was their triple threat medal probably, but it didn't go through. They still have a ton of damage. I don't think this Keyblade will be doing 42 million damage, but let's find out. I think this Keyblade did less than that on the last round. I could be wrong. Like, there's almost 5 million damage right there. There's a little bit more, but this doesn't have an attack boost. It's still doing 300s, which is nice. But versus someone who just did that much damage to me, even Defense Boost 3 Max, I have no chance with this Keyblade. This Keyblade is supposed to be facing something like... maybe someone... oh, you know what? I got 33 million out of that. Like I said, it's supposed to be facing someone that has like a half-half kind of setup, but this guy had a really good second setup. Here we go. So, this is going to be Stroke of Midnight versus Stroke of Midnight. My Visible last round didn't do too good for some reason. Like, I know it does 1 hit, but let's see the 1 hit. 15 million, extra attack, 5 million. So I'm doing 20 million with 1 medal. That's actually incredible. And then 13 million being copied. And then Hercules having 1 million per hit. And then Hercules himself, 1,300,000. So, okay, this Keyblade is pretty good. But that's versus someone with Defense Boost 3 Max. I do expect more out of this Keyblade, but I am using Defense Boost 3 Max there. So, that's questionable. Also, I think my Hercules is not doing as much because, again, 7 Max versus 3 Max, but also there is no upright defense down on that Keyblade setup. So, that's also an issue I got to deal with. And that's why I wanted Lee and Isa, because Lee and Isa would be the opposite. It would put that upright defense down I need. So that's where I kind of messed up not pulling for Lee and Isa. But hopefully a new Prime Medal comes out that's going to fix that. So they're doing pretty good damage, actually. This looks kind of nerve-wracking if this has extra attack. That's going... Oh, okay, no. I think I won this one. They did paralyze me on the last one. So I guess this was his attacking setup and not his defending setup. Even with the million damage, I ended off with 49,575,000, putting me right beside the top 1,000 mark. So far, I like the keyblade setups. I just don't know how good this is going to be to keep me in, like... I want at least top 500. I think top 500 is what's going to give me 2 gold tickets. I'm aiming for 2 gold tickets. With this setup, I might be able to make a little bit higher than that. I don't know yet. I still got some stuff to fix around, move around, especially with young Xehanort being there for the times 7. I can put like the first slot being a prime metal, and that will do damage. But honestly, I want to go for, yeah, top 500, top 1,000. So top 1,000 gives me 2 tickets, 4 silver, but I really prefer 3 gold and 3 silver. If I could, top 100 would be great, but the only difference between top 100 is a title and a silver ticket. Where it gets good is top 50. I don't think I'll make top 50. My medals are good, but not top 100 amazing. I'm pretty sure I might be able to make top 500 because I have done that before. So that is my Keyblade. That is this PvP Weekly. I don't know exactly if this can be my finalized project. I can definitely move some stuff around. I might have screwed up on not making the Ursula into a 7-star because it could take the place where Vanitas is, copying my KR17, but there's a bunch of things I could do. So for now, that's what I did. That's what I chose right away. I might have just maybe would have been better with that Ursula, but who knows? There's always next PvP, and I am pretty sure I'm guaranteed top 3,000 for this. Let me know what Keyblade setups you guys did. Which one's your favorite Keyblade right now? What's your strongest Keyblade at the moment? For me, it looks like it is the Stroke of Midnight, but the Stroke of Midnight's lacking in upright with that Hercules, so I need some other reverse metal to go along with it. But either way, I'm not sad at all. This is actually really good. This is like guaranteed I don't have to pull anymore because I did get the extra attack invisible. If anything, I'll move my extra attack invisible into the pet slot to be copied by Shion and put young Xehanort on the 2nd or the 3rd slot, so he does defense boost but has some kind of damage. So I got some choices here. Let me know what you guys are doing. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.